What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. This is Vancity Audi. We're back at Rider Performance with the B9 S4 for its very first hardware upgrade. Finally, it's about time, but is it really an upgrade? Absolutely not. We are downgrading the brakes. Yes, folks, downgrading. We are going to be taking off the 6 piston calipers off of this S4, and we're throwing on single piston calipers from the absolute base model B9 A4. I do not recommend to anyone that you do this modification if you are daily driving your B9 S4. I'm doing it because I drive my car very, very responsibly when I'm on the street. On the racetrack, I have a ton of room to brake, so that is not a concern. But by doing this, I'm gonna be able to run smaller, lighter wheels and bigger, meatier tires to get better traction off launch. I'll show you guys what we're gonna do here today, and then we'll get to the install. Here's an up close and personal look of the new calipers that are going on my car. These are, like I mentioned, base model B9 A4 calipers. So if you're a subscriber, you may have seen my last video with the B9 S4, and I went over my impressions on the first 5,000 miles that I drove in this vehicle. I also mentioned at the beginning of that video how sorry I was for the massive delays with this build. These brakes were the cause of that delay. Why I want to give a big shout out to George from InMotion Auto was because he helped me out. I first found this set of brakes at his place. He then shipped them up to me and FedEx lost them. That was at a minimum 5-week delay dealing with all the BS from FedEx. Then he shipped me a second set that he just ordered in, and they were the wrong ones, and that was totally my fault. There are 2 different sizes that B9 A4s come with, which I will go over when we're taking an up-close look at the calipers and the rotors, but I wanted the smallest ones that we could find for the best weight reduction. So then I had to order another set from a different source on eBay. It took me a long ass time for them to get here, but now they're all here. End of story, thank God. Let's get to the install and we'll show an in-depth look of how much everything weighs, the rotors, the calipers, from the S4 dropping down to the base model A4. So here's what I went with in terms of pads and rotors. For the pads, I went with the PowerStop Evolution Sport Z23 pads. Then for the rotors, we went with a cross-drilled and slotted setup for the front and the rear. These are 314 mils for the front and 300 mils for the rear. Alright guys, so besides the brake swap that we're doing today, Kyle is actually going to be installing a set of racing line springs. We're going to be lowering the car a bit, but I didn't think it was worthy of its own video. We're just throwing on some springs. You've seen it before, so you're going to see a ride height difference in the vehicle. Now, we're not going to show that here. I don't really have a picturesque spot to take photos here at the shop, but what I'll do is I'll post it on Instagram and Facebook. You can find that on Vancity Audi on both of them, and you'll see the car's ride height difference using the racing line springs that I ordered. And I just wanted to let you guys know because you'll see what's going on and when the brakes go on and off the car, why it looks a little different and why we changed the springs. So here's what my OEM calipers and rotors look like from the factory. These are 6 piston calipers and a 350 mil rotor. Now that Kyle's removed the OEM rotor from the S4, I have a bathroom scale here, and we are going to weigh them so we can find out what everything weighs that's going on and off the vehicle. 26.8 pounds. 26.8 pounds for an OEM B9 S4 rotor. So now Kyle will be installing these cross-drilled and slotted PowerStop rotors. These are 314 mils, and we're going to see what they weigh. 17.8 pounds, that is 17.8 for the 314 mil fronts. Kyle's removed the 6 piston front calipers. Time to see what these things weigh. 15.4 pounds, that's 15.4 for the OEM 6 piston calipers. Now that we've got the weight of the OEM calipers, time to weigh these B9 A4 calipers. We're gonna kickstart the scale because it doesn't weigh very much. 13 pounds. 13 pounds for the B9 A4 calipers. First corner's done on the B9 S4 with B9 A4 brakes. Look at that. I should mention that these did not look this nice when we bought them. We've had them professionally powder coated over at Rocket Coatings in Abbotsford. Thank you very much to them for always doing such quality work. These cross-drilled and slotted rotors look mint. Kyle has removed the OEM rotors. These measure 330 mils. See what kind of weight we have on these. 16 pounds. We have 16 pounds for the OEM rear rotors on the B9. Time for the new Power Stop cross-drilled and slotted 300 mil rear rotors. I suspect these will be quite a bit lighter. 11.6 pounds. 11.6 pounds for the new rear 300 mil rotors. Now Kyle has removed the rear OEM calipers and we're gonna see how much these weigh. 12.2 pounds. 12.2 pounds for the OEM rear B9 S4 calipers. And time for the final weight of the day. This is for the rear caliper. These should be a tiny bit lighter because these are meant for a non-vented rotor. Weighing in at 11.4 pounds. 11.4 pounds for the new B9 A4 rear calipers. There you have it, guys. We're all wrapped up. Holy freaking hell. It's exactly what I was going for. 17 by 8 Enkei RPF 1s. These are the exact same wheels and tires that I had on my B8 S4, saving a bunch of money because they fit perfectly now that I have the downgraded B9 A4 calipers and rotors. Woo-hoo-hoo! Looks freaking mint. Our first of many performance upgrades has been completed here at Ryder Performance. Thank you very much to Kyle for the install. It's late night here, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get shit done. We have downgraded the front rotors from a 350 mil down to a 314 mil. The calipers have been dropped from a 6-piston caliper to a single piston caliper. The rears, we dropped from a 330 mil rotor down to a 300 mil rotor. And the calipers themselves are now for a non-vented rotor. That's pretty much the only difference. They look almost identical besides that. So a final reminder. Do not do this modification to your car. If you're a street racer, if you're doing roll racings, if you're not driving responsibly, you will not have the same amount of braking power. But for someone like me that drag races and that is the main focus of your vehicle, I can daily drive with this safely and I have more than enough braking power to brake in the braking zone at the Titanium Strip Mission Raceway Park. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be making some serious power in this car very, very shortly. And in the videos to come, I'll be releasing who I will be putting on my car in terms of tunes. It's been some time and I have not shared that with you guys yet, but I will be in the coming videos. And then we'll get it on the dyno and we'll start making more power. So until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care.